The next part of the chapter is shape of the liquid drops on solid surface. That means when any liquid drop is come in contact with solid surface, what will happen and what shape will it take? This is we have to discuss in this article. हे एका लेसनच्या वेळेला तुम्हाला तसंही सांगितलं होतं की एखादा लिक्विड ड्रॉप जोपर्यंत हवेमध्ये असतो तोपर्यंत तो स्पेरिकल राहतो, पण ज्या वेळेला तो एखाद्या सॉलिडच्या सरफेसवर पडतो त्यावेळेला त्याचा शेप हा नेमका कसा होईल आणि त्याच्यावर अफेक्ट करणारे जे फोर्सेस आहेत ते कसे आहेत हे आपल्याला या आर्टिकलमध्ये डिस्कस करायचंय. कोणत्या लिक्विडच्या बाबतीत कशा शेप तयार होईल, का त्याचे छोटे छोटे ड्रॉपलेट तयार होतात, हे या सरफेस टेन्शनवर डिपेंड आहे. सी, when a small amount of liquid is dropped on plane solid interface, the liquid will either spread on the surface or will form a droplet on the surface. See, in this figure, this is the liquid drop, it is spread on the surface. In some cases, this liquid is converted into small droplet. Which phenomenon will occur depends on the surface tension of liquid and the angle of contact between liquid and solid surface. The surface tension between the liquid and air, as well as that between solid and air, will also have to be taken into account. Now see, here are three materials in contact. First is the solid, second is the liquid, and third is upper part air. Here let theta is the angle of contact for them. That is for given solid liquid pair. Here this T1 is the force due to surface tension at liquid solid interface. Now see, this is the force T1 at liquid solid interface. Here is the liquid and this is the solid. This is the interface between these two. Hence this T1 acts in this direction. Now second is T2. T2 is the force due to surface tension at air solid interface. Upper part is air and lower part is solid. This is the interface between solid and air interface. Hence T2 is a force due to surface tension at air solid interface. And last T3. This is the force due to surface tension at liquid air interface, because this is the liquid part and upper part is air. This is the interface between liquid and air. Hence T3 has a direction this. This is the angle of contact. Okay. Now see, the force due to the surface tension is a tangential to the surface in contact. The direction of T1, T2 and T3 are shown in the figure. Now see, direction of T1 is in this direction, T2 has a direction in this, and T3 has a direction in this. Now, as the force on these liquid molecules, particularly on the molecules at the interface, are acted by these three forces, T1, T2 and T3. Hence, the final moment of the liquid molecules is the resultant of these three. For equilibrium of the drop, T2 equal to this T2 equal to combination and resultant of this T1 and T3. That is, the equation become T2 equal to T1 plus T3 cos theta. From this equation we get cos theta equal to T2 minus T1 divided by T3. From this equation we get the following three cases. See, for the liquid which partially or completely wet the solid, the shape becomes like this and angle of contact is acute or zero. And for the liquid which does not wet the solid, for example mercury, the shape becomes like this, the angle of contact. How this happen? See, from above equation means this cos theta equal to T2 minus T1 divided by T3. We have to use this equation. Now see the first case. If T2 is greater than T1, that means this T2 is greater than this T1 and T2 minus T1 is less than T3. See the above equation. In this case, cos theta is positive. As T2 minus T1 is greater than T3, the ratio of T2 minus T1 divided by T3. See again the ratio. This T2 minus T1 divided by T3 is less than 1. As cos of theta has value less than 1, the angle of contact, that is theta, is acute as shown in figure. In this case, angle of contact become acute and liquid drops gives the shape like this. Now is in second case, if T2 is less than T1, that means this T2 is less than T1 and T1 minus T2 is less than T3. In this case, this bracket is negative. And also, as this bracket is less than T3, see the previous equation, this numerator is negative and less than denominator. This ratio T2 minus T1 divided by T3 is minus and less than 1. It becomes minus and less than 1. In this case, cos theta is negative and angle of contact is greater than 90 degree, hence it is obtuse as shown in this figure. In this case, angle of contact is obtuse. Now see third and fourth case. If T2 minus T1 equal to T3, what happened? If this difference is equal to T3, this ratio is equal to 1. That means cos of theta equal to 1. And as cos of theta equal to 1, theta is equal to 0. That means angle of contact equal to 0. In fourth case, it is special case if T2 minus T1 is greater than T3. See, this T2 minus T1 is greater than T3, numerator is larger than denominator, this ratio becomes greater than 1 and cos theta does not have any value which is greater than 1. That means cos theta greater than 1 condition is impossible. In this case, the liquid spreads over the liquid surface. Liquid becomes and converted into small liquid drops and spreads over the liquid surface and drop will be not formed. This is the fourth case. And this is all about formation of liquid drop and its shape when it comes with contact with solid surface. Okay, now we have to discuss the next article, the factor affecting on the angle of contact. Now see, there are three main factors which increases or decreases the angle of contact. First is the value of angle of contact depends on the following factor: the nature of liquid and solid in contact. It depends on which liquid is contact with which solid. The solid liquid pair gives the angle of contact. If solid is different, angle of contact is also varies. Next is impurity. The impurity present in liquid changes the angle of contact, because actually angle of contact depends on the cohesive force between the liquid molecules and adhesive force between the solid molecule and liquid molecule. If impurities are present, the cohesive force is affected by these impurities, which changes the angle of contact. Hence, impurity also affect on angle of contact. And third is temperature of the liquid. Any increase in temperature of the liquid decreases the angle of contact. For given solid liquid surface, the angle of contact is constant at the given temperature. Now what happens if temperature increases? If temperature increases, the molecules of the liquid gains the excess energy, due to which the cohesive force reduces. As cohesive force reduces, it becomes very less than solid adhesive force. And as solid adhesive force becomes very large, the angle of contact becomes nearly equal to 0. That means as temperature increases, angle of contact is also reduces. These are some factors which affects on angle of contact. And now also we have to explain the effect of impurity and temperature on surface tension. The surface tension of the given liquid depends on impurity present in the liquid and temperature of that liquid. Out of these, the first is effect of impurities. When a soluble substance such as common salt is dissolved in water, the surface tension of water increases, because when soluble impurities are dissolved in water, the resultant cohesive force increases, due to which surface tensions also increases. Next, when sparingly soluble substance such as phenol or detergent is mixed with solid, mixed with water. When sparingly soluble substance such as phenol or a detergent is mixed with water, the surface tension of water decreases. Now what is mean by this sparingly soluble substance? Sparingly soluble means whose solubility is very less, which dissolve in less amount. Such substance is called as sparingly soluble substance. For example, when detergent powder is mixed in water to wash the clothes, due to this, the surface tension of water decreases and water makes good contact with the fabric and able to remove the tough stain. See, when a detergent is mixed in water to wash the clothes, so there is a question like this: why detergent are used to wash the clothes or to remove the tough stain on the cloth? What happens in this case? If pure water is used to wash the clothes, its surface tension is larger. It cannot enter into small holes and come in contact in the fiber, due to which a dust particle and tough stain cannot be removed by water molecule, because they cannot enter into small holes on the clothes. But when a detergent is used, its surface tension reduces. When surface tension reduces, a water can enter into the small and smaller holes in the fabrics. When it enters and removes, it extracts the dust molecules, dust particles, and also removes the tough stain. Hence, A detergent is used to wash the cloth. Next is when insoluble impurity. When insoluble impurity is added into water, surface tension of water decreases. See, here are three types. First is soluble impurity, second is sparingly soluble impurities, and third is insoluble impurities added into water. Surface tension of water decreases. When impurity get added to any liquid, the cohesive force, see the reason why surface tension decreases. When the impurity is added to liquid, the cohesive force of that liquid decreases, which affect the angle of contact and hence shape of meniscus. If mercury gathers the dust, then surface tension is reduced. It does not form a spherical droplet unless the dust is completely removed. These are the first and some examples of the impurity, how it affects on the surface tension. Now next part. Next part is effect of temperature. In most liquid, the temperature increases, the surface tension decreases. Due to increase in temperature, surface tension decreases. For example, it is suggested that new cotton fabric should be washed in cold water. In this case, water does not make a good contact with the fabric due to its high surface tension. The fabric does not lose its color because of this. And also to remove the top stain and dust particle on fabric, we use a hot water. Now how the hot water removes the stain? See, hot water is used to remove the top stain on the fabric because of its lower surface tension. Because as temperature increases, surface tension decreases, due to which water molecule can enter and come with contact with the smaller and smaller fabric part. Hence they can remove the stains. Hence hot water is used to remove the stain and wash the cloth properly. In the case of molten copper or molten cadmium, the surface tension increases with increase in temperature. The surface tension of liquid becomes zero at critical temperature. Now remember this important point. Again, in case of molten copper or molten cadmium, the surface tension increases with increase in temperature. These are two such substances, that is two such liquid in which increase in temperature increases the surface tension. Otherwise, for maximum liquid, the surface tension reduces with increasing temperature. But in these two cases, the surface tension increases with increase in temperature.